What's going on, y'all? Hi. Let me see if I can put some, probably some just a little bit. Lips looking better. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. This is going to be as good as I don't like it. I want it right here. Let's see. Okay. This is like where I really want it. And it's not going to be right there. Well, maybe so. This is going to be as good as I can. All right. So what's up, y'all? How you doing? What's going on, Coop? Thank you for buying your shirt. This is MC Shakie, mcshakielive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Sip Nation. This is what we're doing. This is Address the Mess. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Stash App at MC Shakie Live. Do not forget to follow us. Do not forget to order your merchandise at the Sip Shop. The link is in the description. Go get your shirts. Definitely go get your mugs. Go get your socks. I don't have nothing in my mug, but I'm gonna pretend to sip right quick just as a shout out to make sure y'all get your mugs. Okay, so from Insta to YouTube, yes. Okay, so this is actually a topic that was started on Instagram, and the topic was, I don't know how we got on the topic because we was talking about Buck and we was talking about his obvious homosexuality. Just to get, you get paid Friday uniform, no season is gonna be up there, no staff system. And we was talking about his obvious homosexuality, and so they were saying that in a sense that I'm no better because I do play with the DL trade. And so, okay, so I am, oh, thank you so much, Delexo. So I'm in a unique situation to talk about this subject because I literally have been on every side of the spectrum. He was saying it was hypocritical to judge him if you see what DL do. Okay, I have been a DL dude. Believe it or not, y'all don't see it now, but y'all do know I have 2 kids, right? And so there was a time when I acted more not shaky. I acted a little more, and my voice is so deep, like for the most part. It literally just seems that you can't, you gotta kind of hear sometimes. And I be, when I'd be playing like, yeah, what's up, like Trey, like I wasn't sitting there doing that all day, but there was a time when I was pretending that I was not gay. Now I usually do not talk about the mothers of my children out of respect for them. So I'm only talking about me, and I'm going to be very careful how I word a lot of this. Yeah, more Rodney, less shaky. No, I was really, really a deal trade. You gotta think black hair. Where is a picture of me? And I'm not on the phone, so I can't just take the camera. Well, what's going on, Sucky Angel? Didn't know he had kids. Lord, I have 2 different women. Sucky Angel, welcome. A lot of y'all, make sure y'all go follow Sucky Angel. I'm gonna put her stuff up there. Follow her YouTube and follow her on Instagram. She is hilarious. You will not be disappointed. And I don't do free promote stuff. I'm telling y'all, follow somebody. It's somebody that I follow and I am entertained with by myself. She's a trans woman from Alabama initially. She lives in LA. I'm actually can't wait to work with her. I did not know she was in here, but I didn't know you follow me on YouTube. And I think I do follow you on YouTube, but if I don't, I will do it. But if y'all don't, y'all do. She is very hilarious. And if I'm telling y'all, don't. If you have a question, let me know. What's your question? You should probably, you lying right now. You dead ass for real. Yes, I have 2 kids. 2 kids that I fathered. I slept with a woman. I actually slept with about, in my whole entire life, 7 different women. I've slept with 7 different women in my life. And of the women, all of them know I'm gay now, but of them, 1 knew I was probably gay when we slept together. 1 just didn't care, and the other 5 may have known, but I told them I wasn't. How many men though? 700. I'm definitely gay. I'm definitely into men marginally more than I am women on a sexual level. I love women. I think they're beautiful. I think they're beautiful creatures. And so I don't despise them or hate them or want to be them like some people. That's not saying there's something wrong with that people. I'm not talking about like somebody who's trans who is like literally knows that they're a woman. I'm talking about like some of these gay men want to compete with women and stuff like that. I'm not that type of gay man. But it's not kind of normal to kind of not hide, but not. And so y'all gotta also understand that I'm actually 37 years old. And so I grew up in the 90s when this wasn't really the popular thing in the South to be who you were. So I did create 2 kids out of the 7 women that I've had sexual relationship with. And I don't like out of respect for them, I don't talk, but I will say from my oh God. Sorry, y'all. From my perspective, so this is what it is, what DL does from this perspective, from a gay man's perspective. This is from my perspective on what DL does and what it means. And this is my thought about it. I don't blame DL men for not coming out with their truth. And people are going to say I'm wrong for that. And I do understand the whole DL thing damages lives and damages trusts and damages families and does that. I do. I'm an experience of that because I've damaged somebody's life like that. And I'm so heartful. I'm hurt every day because I'm so sorry to the mother of my son for the things that I put her through, not living in my truth. And I apologize to her every day for that. And I've damaged this woman. I've damaged her life. I've damaged her trust. She has not been able to have a normal relationship. After that, she does not trust anybody or anything for anything. And it got to be horrible to go through life and not being able to trust somebody. And that's solely due to what I did to her. And so I'm so sorry. And so I could only imagine what she goes through on a daily basis because it has, like, my son is 12. And so this is something that has happened years and years and years ago. I am so sorry for that. If and when she does watch this, and I apologize for putting your business out on that way. I'm so sorry for that too. But it's something that I need to say to go back to what I'm talking about. But I won't say anything else about her other than I am so sorry to this day, hardly, for damaging you the way I did. There is no excuse for that. But I will say this. The world we crafted for gay and bisexual men is one that predicates us not being accepted into it. And because of that, we tend to hide the thing that we crave more than almost anything else on this planet. I know they say gay people crave sex and crave this and crave that. But what we crave more than anything is acceptance. We crave more than anything. We crave more than anything equality. We crave that. And we are the one faction in society that has never truly achieved it. And I'm not equating being gay to being black, but I am both of them. And so historically, I can see what African Americans went through, and I can equate the fact that even though the struggle is 100% different, the object is the same. Equality. That's all. It should be all right for me to. I love sports. I have brothers. I'm probably more of a manly gay person than anybody. But it should be okay for me to walk up and down with my boyfriend and then go watch sports with the homies. When that day happens, you will have more people living in their truth, and then you will have less people being damaged by the truth that you can't allow them to live. If a man who is truly in his heart feel that he wants to be with a man in some capacity comes out with this, he is at risk of losing his job. He is at risk of losing his family. He is at risk of losing his church home. He's at risk of losing his friends, his partners, everybody he hang with, everybody that looks at him. He's at risk of losing his respect. He's at risk of losing everything about himself that makes him. He's at risk of losing his identity. And so because of that, he chooses to stay in the closet to keep the things that he loves, his family, his church home, his job, things that is supported. That's why we have the DL thing. Not because men that I don't think he wants to do this to you, black women or white women or whoever women. I don't think he just needs to do this to you. I don't think he's maliciously thinking in his mind, I want to damage you. I know that's not the case that I was when I did damage somebody. But what he is doing is saying, if I was able to be accepted in the community to which I came, if my family was okay with it, if the church was okay with it, if my homies was okay with it, if my job was okay with it, because in this country, most places it's still legal to fire somebody just because they're homosexual. If the world became okay with it, he would be more adept to living his truth. And then that means that the decision does not become his to make for you. It becomes yours to make if you want to still mess with him. Bisexual is the same way for gay and bisexual men. And so while we was talking about it, and it was saying, what do I think? So now I'm on the flip side. I've come to live in my truth. I've come to live to be the Shakie that I am, that y'all know, and this is just who I am now. And I've come okay with that. And so even if I'm attracted to a woman, I'll definitely suppress that attraction because I know the damage it'll cause. So in a sense of that, so now that I am this way, they're saying, well, why do you mess with DL men? Why do you still mess with DL men? And how do I feel about men that's DL? And it just hit me because it's like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And this is just it is. Because this is part of me being selfish and growing because I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm still becoming me. Every day I'm becoming more and more. Every day is one more day I've been in my skin than I was from the last. And so with that being said, like I do, as y'all know, I talk about in the prison stories a lot of DL men that I mess with. One of them actually just came home from prison. And actually we hooked up and I have been snacking with him since that time. Off and on and nothing serious. We get some serious sometimes, and sometimes I just kind of stray away. But then again, when he call, I come back. It is what it is. I do that. I may be weak. It is not. It's not that. But hold y'all questions for me. That's a good question, Monique. I want to answer that question. Let me get through this, and I want to answer that question. Please, Monique. If you can, like recycle it when the time comes. I don't know how late it is, but please recycle it. But that's a good question. I want to answer that question. So I want to talk about like how I feel about it. And I mentioned like me and this boy was laid up in the bed, hugged up. It was like, and it's just like, I don't understand how people say being gay is wrong because that felt so right to me. That felt so right to me. And so it's like, dang. But then his girl called and he left. And so I'm thinking, this hurts me, but I don't even know how she feeling. And it started me to thinking like, how do she feel? How do she think? I've also been in a situation where I was in a semi-DL dude. I actually proved to the girl, look, girl, look, this the text message, this the pictures, this is what he sent to my phone, this, that, and the other. She's still with him today. She don't even care. Sometimes the girls blame the girl, like blame us. Oh, you trying to turn him this and that. It's all kind of stuff. And it's like, dog, you really looking at it like, oh my God, how do you put this together? How do you put this into some type of perspective where people is like whatever, and it's very difficult because I do think I'm wrong for allowing him into my life, into my heart, into my body, into whatever, into my whole existence, knowing that he has a girlfriend who has no clue whatsoever about what's going on because he acts straight as could be. He got the whole swag, the killer swag, and he be kissing on me. And so is this wrong? Yes, it's wrong. But also too, it just needs to be. So the solution, in my opinion, you know what? It starts with acceptance, people. This is what y'all gotta do, females, men too. When y'all sons and see this, what it starts with acceptance. When y'all see, listen, what y'all do. Y'all see a gay man or a gay couple on TV, or see them walking around, and you might be with your children and be like, "Oh, look at him. Oh man, look at this punk stuff." That weighs on them. And if your child is in that way, he gonna be thinking, "Oh, I can't come out to you," and it start right there. I read a quote the other day where a woman was like, her son set her down and told her he was gay and asked to seek acceptance because he had a boyfriend. And so the mother apologized to him and said, "I'm sorry you had to tell me that, because all you had to do, I want you to feel like you should be able to bring whoever you want to my house, and I'm going to love them because you do." So it does start from us and what we teach. The generation we in now, it is what it is. This is what it is. There's DLs, there's people going to be undercover. That is not going to be fixed overnight. But it starts with this. The comments, the slick side stuff that we say, the foolishness, the laughing, the snickering, the purring that we do to people who are just being themselves, it got to stop. Once that stopped, once we start changing our minds about that, then guess what? The DL problem or the DL epidemic that the females that y'all feel there is, it ceases, because what happens is the DLs don't need to be DL no more. They're only, why are they DL? They're DL. What is the reason somebody would be undercover? Not because of fear of acceptance. The DL trade know he is messing with a man. It's no secret whether he's messing with a trans woman, whether he's messing with a butch queen, whether he's messing with whatever. He knows he's messing with a man. It's no secret. So he knows this is some type of sexuality that is abnormal. But the reason why he's not going to put that out there is because he's afraid that y'all, women, mothers, pastors, homeboys, won't accept him. That's the problem. Y'all got to see that. That's the root of the problem. He's not living in a fantasy. He knows he's there. He knows he's undercover. He knows it. He knows this is a man. He's not crazy. The dude that's sleeping with me every night, he's not. No matter how much I titty bop, he know that's fat. You feel what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, so when it comes down to the come down, it's like, so if he knows that, it's not like he's in delusion or he's in denial. No, the reason he don't want to tell y'all, and the reason he's not proud of that, the reason he don't want to take me to his mama house and to his grandma house, to his cousin and them, to his homeboy, the reason he don't want to take me, the reason why he meet me at a shady motel and look through the window before he walk out. The reason he do that is because he don't want y'all to see him, because he's afraid that y'all won't accept him any longer if he knew that the person he was sleeping with me. He don't do that with the female. So guess what? If y'all think there's a DL problem, it does not start with the bottom or the film. It doesn't start with that. It does not start, and I'm not preaching. It doesn't start with the bottom or the film changing and being this and doing this and telling y'all. That's not gonna solve the problem. Or outing them to where they turn around and getting killed and stuff. That doesn't solve the problem. But guess what solves the problem? If we all accepted every person for who they are in their complete truth, no matter what, there's no DL problem. The DL problem gets wiped out overnight. I don't have what I'm DL for now. I'll still keep my homeboys. I still go back home to mama. I still could go hang with daddy, go fishing. I still could do this. I still could do that. There's no DL problem. And then the choice becomes yours, black female, that you could choose whether you want to be with somebody who is open or not. So that's what the problem is. Don't think the problem is a sneaking around and all this stuff and freaking and all that stuff like that. No. If the people are gay, more than likely in this day and age, the molestation rate is still a molestation. That nobody turning nobody gay like that. Is what I'm saying. He not getting turned out, financial benefits and all that stuff like that. No. And some men, ain't no financial benefit in the world gonna make him stick his penis in a man. None. And so that's what it is. I will entertain questions at this point. Do I have the zip line Ocean? If you want to call in, that's cool too. I'm gonna try to read the comments. I know Monet had one. That's the zip line. It is open if y'all want to call in and weigh in on it. But I know Monet had a comment. It's a lot of gays that have been disowned by everyone, but they choose to live in their truth. It's a choice. You saying so? The question you're saying is homosexuality a choice? It's the repercussions that come out that they don't want to deal with. Yes, but where does that come from? Where does that come from? Let me tell you something. Let me get this out your mind. Sippers, we not stupid. We very smart. Homosexuality is not a choice. It's not a choice. How you doing? You're on the zip line. What's going on? We're talking about DLT.
Hi, Shakie.
Hey, baby, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. This is just fun. So happy to talk to you. Hey, Sip Nation. Hey, Sippers. So, what I wanted to say was, do you not, when you spoke earlier about the reason why men are on the DL, because they feel as if, there's so much pressure from the outside and there's so much to lose as a result of them outing themselves. Do you not feel like, now in 2020 that there's more acceptance about making it easier for someone to come out?
I think there's a more, yes, because we're seeing more gay people. I don't think the number of gay people have risen. I think that the fact that we're seeing them more is the fact that's proven that it's being more accepted, because they're being more accepted. So the number of gay people risen is not due to the fact that there's more gay people. It's due to, percentage wise, is due to the fact that more gay people can come out. That's the thing. Drink some water, Shakie. I don't know what it is. And I don't
so with that being said, do you feel like, because I definitely understand your point, I'll be honest, just being honest, I was very hard on DL men mainly because, I guess, as most Black women, we just look, I wanted to say Black women in general, we just look at it as if, from our side, it's a selfish point of view, always putting myself in those shoes and feeling like, that were to ever happen to me, I just know I would be devastated, because you just think of it as, it more so comes across as if this person was intentionally trying to hurt me, like how could you not understand that this would hurt me, and, how could you not be honest, knowing in your mind and in your heart that it would destroy me so much.
Right.
So, it's just a hurtful thing, but, just hearing it from your point of view, I can imagine, living with that much pressure and living with not being able to be myself on a daily basis and, having all of these cons to the situation and just feeling like I might lose everything and everyone if this one thing were to get out. Like, I couldn't imagine, living with that amount of pressure on myself every day. So, I definitely get your point. I guess I just feel like now with, it being more acceptable, do you feel like now it's a little bit more not acceptable for people to be forthcoming and to come out of the closet?
I think they are coming out more, but the DL issue still, the DL issue still isn't existing. It's still here. It's still a factor. And until we start really truly accepting everybody for everything, but I think it's more the effeminate gay people that have been accepted more than the masculine gay people, because you still get, when I did have a little boyfriend or whatever, it was like, oh my God, he gay? I can't believe you too fine to be gay and stuff like that. That's still the comments that he would get. So This so I mean I hope that answers your question. I do have other siblings to get through. I'm not rushing you up the line. I'm not that type of person, but I do want to get to them. But I hope that answers your
Oh
question.
no, I understand.
All right,
I understand. Thank you so much, Shakie.
I love you.
And love y'all, formation sisters.
I love you so much, baby. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, this is MC Shakie.
Hello, hey Shakie.
What's going on?
Okay, for me on this subject, I think it is taking away the woman's right to choose. You know, let me choose if I want to indulge in that or if I want to deal with that. But when you take my right to choose away from me, you know, I think that is wrong.
I 1,000% agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
You know, you should give me the right to choose, and by you not telling me, that just makes things even worse.
Right. Okay, I agree with you. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you. I'm gonna address it. Can I address it off the line, or do you want to stay on the line while I address it?
No, you can address it, and I can keep watching.
Okay, thank you. That's a good question. So she said that it's her right. You taking my right to choose away. Now, and I agree. That is exactly what you're doing. You're taking their right to choose away. A DL man takes the girl's right to choose away. But let me ask you something. Now, this is a bad situation, and it's not comparing it to. But when a man cheating with another woman, is that not the same right to choose? Could that other woman, now you would say, oh, but because it was a man, it's different and blah, 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 etc., etc. But what's the difference? He's cheating. The woman can have AIDS just like y'all consider a gay person can have AIDS too. The gay person can have AIDS and stuff like that. A lot of these gay people is cleaner than some of these women these niggas be cheating with. So stop it. So my question is not cheating the same thing? So whether so don't lose sight of what the root is. If he cheating, he cheating. If he cheating with a man or a woman, he's cheating. That's the problem. Cheating with a woman don't feel better. It shouldn't feel better than cheating with a man. Hold on one second, my baby in California. You early though, so it's early for you. It's late for us. So hold on one second. What? That's a dog in the background?
It is.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, Shakie. I don't know if I'm live or not, but I did want to just give a little.
You are.
I just saw that you was live. You was talking about the down low man. So if you don't mind, you give me a little spill on what I think.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
So my name is Blake Marie. Actually, I'm Chanel's friend from back in the day, from a few weeks ago. I don't know if you remember me, but
okay, yeah.
Anyway, I think I've always been against it. I've always been against men not being forthcoming in who they're having sex with and everything like that. I am a practicing lesbian woman, so it's always been kind of been like, well, I can say that, not necessarily lesbian, but bisexual, you can say that. So I've always kind of looked at myself like, well, I don't have no dog in this fight. Like, I really shouldn't be the one to be sitting here talking about who shouldn't be, sleeping with who. Okay. But to be honest, ain't nobody looking, and there's no one saving, and no one's looking out, and no one is raising flags and having pride parades for bisexual men. It's just not gonna happen, and it might, but women ain't going for that. And heterosexual men are not going there for that either. And I'm talking about it within the Black community. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we want to be forthcoming. We want to be out there, you know what I'm saying, to say, well, this is what I'm doing and keep it 100 with people. But bitches are not going for that. I know I wouldn't. And I'm just being real. I mean, that's the only way I know how to be. So I didn't want to take too much more of your time. But I honestly don't think there's a place for down low for men that like both sex or yeah, and it's sad to say that homosexuality is still looked down upon. But anyway, my dog is going crazy. I don't need to be rude, so I just wanted to say that and say y'all love.
I appreciate you calling. I love you too. All right. So I love my lesbian sisters. I really do. Y'all know I love a stud right now. I would. So okay. So Monet said something, and I'm gonna reply to her in a second. Monet said Caribbean are the highest transmission of HIV is amongst gay men. I don't know. Let's Google it. I don't know. Let's Google this motherfucker. Let's see. That's what we have Google for. We were about receipts. Your entire screen. Let's see screen 2. Don't forget Sips Cosmetics. Make sure y'all buy your mug and stuff. The Sip shop is open. Make sure y'all buy your get y'all damn mug. All right. That's not what we're looking for. So she said that the highest rate of men, highest HIV rate Rate. In America, bisexuality. See what it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's gay men, I give it. See, we'll get a. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not the link that I wanted. This is HIV.gov. Can't get no better than this. All right. So it said approximately 1 per million people in the U.S. are living with HIV. About 14% of them, 1 in 7 don't know they need testing. HIV estimated 200%, but estimated by age group, by race, by sex. Okay, so this is the facts. This is this chart right here. It says that the new infection rates are among African American gay and bisexual men. That is correct. That's the most. The second is Latino gay and bisexual men. The third is white gay and bisexual men. Then, right behind all the punks, is African American heterosexual women. No, the money is right. She's right. But right behind the punks is black women. More black women than people who inject drugs. So listen. So they got a nasty woman. So listen, would you rather your man be cheating with a nasty woman or a clean man? This is from the search is from HIV.gov. It's this is damn, the South. Okay, South. You're finally winning in something. Where's that 504 girl? She knows a lot about this topic. Well, if DL's fucking us, come on now, okay? Because I don't know ashamed of their sexuality. They become reckless and are sleeping with junkies in order. If a guy wants to do anal and not else, does that mean he's DL? No, that does not mean he's DL. If he wants to do anal with a woman, oh, there she go. She knows everything. She knows more about this topic than me, and she's definitely smarter than me on everything. So I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you want to talk about it or chime in, but please feel free to call if you have something to interject into the topic. I'm not trying to say I don't. You have to tell us, like, but you have spoke to me about this because you advocate for this, correct? And I don't want. And if you don't want, and if I'm saying too much, let me know because I'm stupid and I don't have a sense. Or text me and just tell me I'm talking too much, and we'll go with it like that. I apologize. A clean man, because it's not nice just to be stick out here, but I don't have a man. So if a man is cheating, he's cheating. Understand that. I want y'all to get that through your head. If he's cheating with a woman, that does not mean it's better than him cheating a man. It might hurt you more than cheating a man because he probably hit it more, but that doesn't mean it's a better. He's cheating. He's putting you at risk because he's cheating. And she, oh, your questions. I'm so sorry, Monet. I apologize, my baby. I'm gonna check my DM now. You did tell me that. That's my fault. That is my fault. That's definitely my fault. Also, another good topic. Why do some gay men want a man that's only gay for them, but more so on the straight side? The forbidden fruit. Why basketball players always get a white girlfriend. All right. So, gay men have an attraction to straight acting gay men because it's the ones that don't accept us. It's the ones that we're not supposed to have. And so it's like a sense of accomplishment. I've thought about this in my mind a lot. Like, why do gay men, why are there such things as bottoms? Can they really exist? Why on earth would somebody just want to get fucked all the time? Like, I didn't understand that mechanic. I really started from the top. I played the bottom role before in a sense, but then it never worked on me because I want to fuck too. I'm versatile. I had a bust on that too. I'm so sorry. But so I never understood why bottoms are 100% bottoms. Like, what do you get out of that? Like, you're not nutting. Like, what is it? But it's more of the sense of accomplishment. And remember, I talked about, like, even when I was messing with a stud, it's like I didn't feel like a sense of accomplishment. Like, I did something. I didn't feel like, oh well, girl, I won, because the plastic never goes down like the dick does. And so I don't feel like I did nothing. And so in the sense of that, I think it's a sense of accomplishment. Like, oh my God, I got something that I will achieve something that was hard to get. I wasn't supposed to have. And so that's the thing I think that makes them more attracted to the straight acting. Like you don't see two queens together much because like they're attracted to something that is a trophy or something to get. And so it's more of a psychological thing at that point more than it is a sexual thing. Because damn, the trainers and the bush queen have the biggest dicks. Right, to choose a BS because majority of women ain't checking for bisexual men. So logically, why would I reveal myself to a woman who would reject and die because I'm bisexual? That's true. For your information, DL men bottom and well. Do they? Do they? They bottom down. They do they? J Farm D? They oh you just called? No, you didn't, sister. I don't see no daddy. No, you didn't. Oh, you called my phone. Did you call my phone or you call the number on the screen? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share while y'all here. Like, even though y'all don't like it, they say tears man, they gotta be going. Oh, do she? I saw, baby, her girl, she was plunging in the boys. I wish I could saw it on YouTube. Girl, do you like DL men or openly gay males? I guess it's in a whatever mood I'm in. I like a bush queen too, because sometimes I like bush queens. Like if you're a bush queen and dance, I like that. Sometimes I like my little DLs. It just depends what mood I'm in. Number on screen. Girl, you ain't calling this phone. You sure did. You call. My bad. I'm calling you. My bad. My bad. What is you doing up, ladies? Thank you so much.
Please leave your message for.
Okay, you. Yes. Her stuff is called bigdickbitch.com. I always always taught that DL men be fucking with men because they be wanting to give and take. Us women that have assholes, but we ain't got penis too. Exactly. Think about it. Queen of Rapper. If that's Queen of Rapper, my daughter, Queen of Rapper, you are very smart. Guess what? What attracts you to bush queens? You think, Shakie? I don't. Oh, now you calling. That's you. Now you calling. Hello.
Hey, hello.
What's going on? What's going on in that 504 girl?
The highest transmission rate right now is amongst African American women, specifically between the ages of 13 and 25, and then 50 and over.
Oh. So
and it's most because of women who are in inter-partner violence relationships or women who are in the sex worker industry or even IV drug abusers who are from disenfranchised and marginalized communities. And it seems to stay within the African community, the African American communities the most, because a lot of the times we don't branch out further than our neighborhood. So it tends to stay centralized within our communities.
So with that being said, hold on, let me say something. Rodney Roussell, I don't know if you're my cousin, but if you're my cousin, thank you. And if you is my cousin, that I think I do have a cousin. If you my little cousin that I'm thinking you is, girl, you is past your bedtime. Queen of Rapper, daughter is past your bedtime too. Let me just say that. So okay. So now so Queen said not so when did it so how did that happen? Do you think, in your opinion, that it became not so much of a gay thing and not it's a woman thing? How did that happen? Like, what occurred for that? Is it the DL niggas or what is it? Or just women start getting freaky and start caring about having, or what is it?
I think a lot of it initially from the beginning may have had to do with men who were in jail who came home to their women. But like I said, I also think that it also has to do with people who are IV drug abusers and also people who are in the sex industry. Because sometimes men will still even go out and, go to a strip club, sleep with a stripper, or, may still even sleep with a prostitute or a sex worker and that sex worker is positive and still, in fact, bring that back home to the woman that he initially lived with.
Right, right. Wow. So, damn. Well, excuse me. Don't blame me. I was in prison. I was snacking, and it was probably on some of y'all baby daddies. But I wasn't trying to spread it around. I don't have anything to spread around. I was trying to protect myself as much as possible. Yes, I did slip up sometimes, but baby, look, and there was a lot of stuff going on. I did see a lot of stuff. That is true. But I think that I just personally think that I think niggas is niggas. I think they freaks. I think they're gonna be who they're gonna be. I think half of some niggas just naturally want to fuck around. And I believe that because of that, they um they do. I think they hide it because society don't want them to be who they is. That's just my opinion about the matter. I mean, I don't know if
Women,
what's go ahead.
there's also a lot of women just freely sleep around. So you can't just blame it on men.
Right.
Because there's a lot of women who go out and freely sleep around like that as well.
Right. Right. Is that so? Okay. What do you as what do you say is the what is the how do we what's the solution? So if the DL trade is the problem, and the problem goes into people wanting to do this and be that and all this other stuff like that, what is the so what how do we solve the problem? The problem they're not it's not the problem. They're not gonna come out the closet unless unless they're not coming out that closet unless they forced out the closet.
Specifically put it on the men who are DR brothers. Basically, right now, what we're working on with the organization I'm with, we're working on the End the Epidemic campaign.
Okay.
Because there was something 45 came up with that said that he wanted to end the epidemic by 2020.
Okay.
I don't think that that's going to happen, but the main thing that you can do is make sure that you're always protected. If you feel like you're in a relationship with somebody who you think may be a potential risk, go and get yourself together and also get all prep.
Right. So prep actually works. So prep actually works.
Yes.
Okay. Because somebody's saying it wasn't working and somebody said it was getting killed from. Is there any truth to that?
So what it was is a lot of people who have been positive for a number of years, the medication that they use for PrEP is Truvada. And a lot of people who have been on antiretrovirals, which is HIV medication, for a number of years, their bodies have become suppressed to Truvada. So the Truvada does not work on them. But on a new person who has never been exposed to Truvada before, it does work. It is effective.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you for clearing that up too. Do y'all have any questions for somebody who know a lot more than I do about that part of the topic? She don't know about no game. She don't know about no DL brothers, but I know about them. I know how big the dick is and everything. She knows more about the technical smart stuff. Do anybody have anything? All right, there we go. So I appreciate you for calling and breaking that down to us because we was in question about that. I do appreciate you as always, my baby, that 504 girl, long time sipper. You hear me?
Not a problem. I love you, my love.
Thank you. Love you too.
Peace out, chat.
All right. All right. So there y'all have it. As far as that is, I did just use bitch hazel on my face. Make sure sipcosmetics.net it will be coming out soon. Let me go ahead and do a commercial for a little break for 1 second. So it's sipcosmetics.net. The site isn't up yet. We just got the some of the logos and labels and stuff in, so we're working on it, but it will be bitch hazel. I do use it on my face every night and every morning because my bedtime is coming. So Queen of Rapper, my daughter, says that society has made it cute for white men to be gay and the worst thing in the world for a black man, and that is true. I think if more black people, if the black family starts being accepting toward the gay man, especially the masculine gay man, he comes out. If he can bring his boyfriend home, he could bring his boyfriend to church. If he could bring his boyfriend in different places, it's gonna be fine. You don't have to worry about him being undercover. So then you kill if it kills 50% of the epidemic, it then kills 50% of the AIDS from the gay man to the straight woman epidemic. I just feel like the element will never forever exist on this earth. There's no stopping it. Okay, Jaquan, are you male or female? I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be funny. You're male. You're cute. You're a little butch queen. So she's Jaquan. She honestly feel like DL men will forever exist on this earth. There is no stopping. Cute little butch queen. All right. Then I mean, it all boils down to church, the Bible. Honestly, boy. Then so listen. He is cute. Yeah, cool little butch queen. Sliding them DMs, girl. You like big niggas? But no, you look like you're full, baby. Let me stop. But you shouldn't be up this late, and this is an adult live. So this is because the black family is stuck in religion with us on their own seed for King Jesus. And that's bad. That is bad. Will PrEP cure herpes since it's antiviral? I don't think so. I think PrEP is only to prevent the onset of HIV. So man, this is a hot topic and a hot button issue. And even in the advent of woo in the black household, especially God-fearing household, there's such a thing as gay because God makes no mistakes. I like that. Hey, my queen. I know you. Do I know you? In a black household, especially God-fearing household, there's no such thing as gay because God makes no mistakes. They say there's no... People act like gay men. People act like gay men just came in the world. They were around in the Bible days. People pick and choose what they want to follow out the Bible. That is a downfall of black people. Good night, Miss Rebecca Warner. So check this out. Let me say that something. Butch queen, basically like me. A queen that's kind of like on the male side. A butch queen. So in his case, I say butch queen because he dresses like a boy, but still gives off the queen vibes. Go ahead, wise old lady out. Let me say something though. Let me tell you something. Sippers, don't be so ignorant as to think being a gay person is a choice. Do not think that. Do not think being gay is a choice. DL men who are men that are attracted to men in some capacity do not have a choice by being attracted to a man in some capacity. Do not think that. I do not want y'all to confuse with the choice to be DL with the choice of being gay or bisexual or whatever it is, or having attraction to the same sex. They're not the same. They can choose to be DL, but the choice about their sexuality is not that. It's not the same. They're not choosing their sexuality. Do not be conflicted in believing that it's true. That is something that somebody made up. I think the church probably did, saying that you could choose not to be gay. There is no such thing as that. If you could choose not to be gay, every gay person on this planet would choose not to be gay. There's no choice in that matter. Don't understand me. How you doing, baby? You don't address the mess with MC Shakie. What's going on?
Hey, babe. This was. I just want to say this before I go say I don't do a 12-hour shift tomorrow.
Okay.
But it's something how people are okay with women being bisexual, but when it comes to men being bisexual, it's a big uproar. You can't tell people who to love. If they're attracted to whatever they're attracted to, whatever gender they're attracted to, that's them. Now, as far as them being undercover, that's a whole nother situation. But as far as these people saying, oh, you can choose to be gay, how? How do you choose to be gay?
Okay.
How? Please tell me how.
I wouldn't. If I could choose, I would choose to be gay.
Yep. And most people will fall in love with a person and not their gender.
Right.
That's what real love is. You don't fall in love with the gender of the person. You fall in love with the chemistry, with their aura, with who they are. It has nothing to do with their gender. Right. Y'all learn how to take sex out of everything. Everybody puts sex in. Oh, it's about sex. Who they sleeping with?
Right. I agree.
But anyway, I'm going to bed. I got to go to work tomorrow. I love you.
Good night, sister.
Shit.
I love you too. Good night, sister.
Good night, Shannon.
All day, every day, Sip Nation.
Good night, y'all.
Good night. It's so not a choice. Whoever chose to be gay is retarded. If that was a choice. If you chose to be gay, you are retarded. Not choosing to come out, not choosing to be L, and not choosing... Let me tell you something. And even so much, this is how we so messed up. What if I was bisexual? What if I was truly bisexual at nature? It got hard for women quite a few times, apparently. And so what if I was bisexual, but everybody's saying, oh, bisexual is this, you're just gay? It changed my mind and convoluted that thought. So what if true bisexuality does exist? I've had sex with women. So at some point in my life, I had to be bisexual. I love a stud right now. A stud is a woman. Does that make me bisexual? So it's like I'm saying that what if I was bisexual, but society made me choose? How you gonna be bisexual? If DL not bisexual, why do they mess around with men and women? DL men, yeah. Why do they? Why do so DL? Most DL men are bisexual. Shake, I just found your page and glad I did. Just subscribe so I can check out your other content. Good job, bro. Thank you, J Farmer D. Some of my content may surprise you. Some of my content is very messy and petty. This is one of the time few times we're being serious about a topic. Usually outside. So just kind of we start with the prison story so you get to know me a little bit. And then so welcome and I appreciate you. So let's start with the prison stories and you'll get a background. And so you'll feel less like, oh my God, this man is crazy and X me out. Start with them and then work your way around to the rest. Just a little warning. Address the mess with MC Shakie. What's going on? Okay. Prison story. Yes, I was in prison for 9 years and 1 month. 3,316 days. I was. And so I do a series of prison stories. They're like 45 videos. I have one left to do. The time I talk about being raped in prison, and I didn't do that yet. I will do that soon. I want to get it done. It's hard to do that one. I'm emotional. Yeah. So yes, please start there and just work your way down because that way you'll get to know me a little bit. And so you'll know why I'm so crazy. Because if you start with something like one of them videos when I'm going up on Super Cent or Buck, you'll be like, You're just gonna be like, Maybe they stop sleeping with the same sex, but they still gay. Love your prison story. And oh, thank you so much, Sabrina. Kids talked about being curious. Doesn't make you bisexual. I want to answer the DBS comment, but I don't want to upset your chat. You can call in. It doesn't matter. We could take it. We sippers. We take everything. Which talk in. Talk about it. I would love to see. Jay, I would love to know who you are and why, they mess around with women with acceptance from people around them. You think so? Like, do you think that a lot of the gay slash Lachey, I think you're my cousin. If I'm thinking weird, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little titty bop anyway. But I think I know who you is. I have a cousin Lachey, but I don't know if that's you. But why would else you be up here? Like, where are you from, Lachey? Girl. Oh, maybe not. This Lachey is from Vassar that's on this stuff. No, you ain't my cousin. I don't know. We're all pretty. When they say answer, Jay, we're all pretty open and respectful here. Right? Why y'all lying to him? Why is y'all lying to him? Why is y'all lying to him? Thank you, Jay. I appreciate everything that you bring into the discussion today. I don't want to have more. That's why I brought this discussion to YouTube instead of keeping it on Instagram because it would have been just too much for them. So it's more of an intelligent discussion. So we're gonna do some more of these intelligent discussions and stuff like that. So don't forget to order your merchandise while I'm talking. Being deal, you must be married or in a relationship with a woman. They say a man can only have sex with one woman, but several men with no commitment. Does that make sense? It actually does on the sleep, but doesn't. Let me post what he just said. He must be a pharmacist. Don't bother my lips are chapped. I know. Being there, you must be married or in a relationship with a woman. Address the mess with MC Shakie. What's going on?
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm all right. How are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm fine. I just wanted to chime in on your deal discussion.
Okay, please go ahead.
I feel that men are given more privilege and honor than they really have.
Okay.
You know, when you reference to a woman that a man is gay or he sleeps with more than just women, then they're in disbelief because of the illusion that men have portrayed to women, that vagina is the only thing on their menu.
Gotcha.
And that's not the case.
Okay.
I'm 44. I'm a 44-year-old. I'm not even going to say trans person because I don't live my life by labels.
Okay.
I did undergo a transition.
Okay.
But I don't reference myself as being trans. I'm a human being. If I'm anything, I'm a man that looks like a woman.
Okay.
And me, myself, I'm a top. So a person that doesn't top men would not really know what men really do if they're letting a man take them into the woman persuasion and topping them.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
So you're saying that you are a unlabeled man who looks like a woman.
Yes, that has a big ass like Trina, titties. I've undergone lots of plastic surgery procedures. But where I'm at in my life in a realistic state of mind is that the word trans was presented to us and people just adapt these things and they go along with it. You know, that's something that go under your car that needs a whole lot of work every now and again.
Okay, gotcha. Transmission.
You know, at the end of the day, I'm a man. And if a person is not that confident in their being to acknowledge what they are and not what they look like, then that's where the issue lies. When I say that I'm a, so to speak, I'm a real ass nigga, oh, you're not a real person because you want to be a woman. I don't want to be a woman. I just want it to look like a woman. And the biggest issue between what's called a trans woman and a genetic female is a man. A man has built that bridge and that wall to paint to women that this is what's trying to take your place. They're trying to take over your position when, from the test of time, men have been sleeping with one another, and not a man, and men have been sleeping more so with men that look just like themselves because it's easier, and things don't get out as more.
Okay, I agree with that.
You're from New Orleans. I've been to New Orleans a million times in my life.
Okay.
And whether it's been gangsters or Bourbon street peddlers, I have never not encountered a man, whether he has 6 kids or 0, that did not gobble up dick or attempt to take dick.
Okay.
and when you try to present that to a woman, then you're a hater. You're this and you're that. You know nothing. And I just wanted to say this on your platform to women. Women know absolutely nothing about what a real man is. Me, myself, I call myself a real man. But if I was to say that and someone say that that's not a woman, she wants to be a woman, but yet she's calling herself a real man. A real man is a person that speaks the truth to you, regardless of whatever the repercussions is. Right. It all is surrounded around truth. Men out here sucking dick, taking dick, but yet they go and have 5 and 6 kids. What you think them kids gonna come out to be?
The kids I don't think the kids can come out real rounded though.
No, kids can turn out to be real logic, just like most men running around here. But the thing, my point is, you can't make apples out of oranges. Most outwardly gay people come from a queen. And they don't, and the women didn't know that. Women did not think that, women think that they were messing with heterosexual men, you know. So there is no such thing as a heterosexual man is what I'm saying. From childhood to present, majority of men in the 99% have slept with another man, starting with one that looks like himself.
Right. Right.
And a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that. I've had many girlfriends that I've presented this point to, and they're like, "Oh, you crazy, all men aren't gay." And I refer to ask them, how many times have you told me when you were kids that your cousin that you call Trade now, that got 5 and 6 kids, y'all used to mess around, but you're giving him this label that you're not even given. He calls you a queen, a punk, and all of these words that he is, except he's the punk with kids, and he's a punk that messes with women.
Wow.
And I just think that people need to have more respect for themselves. You know, I respect a woman. I came from a woman. Right. But I would never respect a person that doesn't know real life and they're living through the eyes of what's not talked. Real life is what's not talked about. And I don't know no man in this world, whether it's Obama or not, who, unless he was born with MS and can't walk or talk, that has not slept with the same sex. Not what a person is saying they've slept with, but most men sleep with each other. Homies fuck each other in the trap house. Niggas do all of these egregious things that are not spoken. And I'm so tired of queens downing themselves and putting themselves in a community. We all live in one community. Everybody live the same lifestyle and everybody fucking everybody. Queens know it, and they allow the people that do not know it to take over their lives and call them these names.
So, in your opinion, there's no true thing as straight at all for me.
No, I don't believe that there is a man that was not born with the disability, that could not walk and talk, that has not slept with the same sex. Men are naturally attracted to each other. That's why niggas hang around each other. Men are taught that they are supposed to like women. Okay?
Well,
let's make that clear.
Okay.
People always say what's natural when it's convenient for them. What's not natural is getting your nails done and gluing wigs to your forehead. But when it looks good and that's a purpose and it's a point, then it's okay. Right. But I don't believe that there is any man that has not slept with the same sex.
They have a question. So is it the same thing for women? Because they say, then why do women hang around each other? Do they naturally like each other too? Is that the thing for them?
Most women that like other women are taught to like other women by a man.
Okay.
I don't think that the same. It's a big difference between a man and a woman. A woman is easily manipulated. Women can say what they want about, oh, woman power, women phenomenon. But like I tell a woman in a minute, if you didn't know that nigga sucked dick, then there's nothing powerful about you, baby, other than the power of you being manipulated.
All right.
You know, so people just don't like to acknowledge the facts and the truth. And as long as queens allow people to put them in a corner and say that they're living this particular lifestyle and straight this and straight that. And one thing that you said the other day, I watched one of your videos. It was this guy. And he said he wear dresses, but that don't make him gay. Remember that?
Yeah, but that's just talking about.
Oh, yeah, he said something about he wear dresses,
yeah.
and you presented a case to this man, and you said to him, he said, my friend ain't gay,
yeah.
And you said, well, with what I have presented, what you should be asking me, you're not asking, because I presented and laid out the foundation, and that. So if a person says to a woman, then that man does other things than the vagina menu, they'll tell you to prove yourself when it shouldn't be the opposite. You prove to me that he ain't sucked a dick, boo. You prove to me this is what he ain't did.
Okay.
Because from my radar, these niggas with all these big booties running around here, baby, they take dick, whether it's from a girl with a wig, titties, nose job, or whether it's from their homeboy with sweaty boxers.
So everybody, so you think? So listen, have you ever encountered one that just didn't want to let you?
I have encountered many men in my day, especially when I was younger and I liked to play fish. I have encountered many men that have ran out of my house when I pulled out my 12-inch stick. I have encountered many that have done everything from the sun, and whether I was aware of that at the time, I would say that was a straight person. Sometimes when you fool a man, that's the reaction. But that doesn't mean he ain't such a dick.
12 inches? Sweet.
12, baby.
I'd like to see that. I don't.
I send you a video of me pounding muscle trade.
I would like to. So do you? Sex work is what you do, or is it something else that you?
No, I have done sex work and porn in my day, back in the day.
Okay.
But the people that I encounter come from general grocery store, gas station. I used to have a POF. I hadn't had one of those in years because the same men that be on POF used to be the same men on Backpage trying to get $60 specials.
Someone say, "Is UTS Matters?"
No, I'm not T.S. Madison. Oh, yeah. I'm not. I think T.S. Madison allows finances to overpower, bringing forth a message to a community. Right. T.S. Madison will say that a guy is gay for pay when it ain't no such thing as gay for pay. If you suck a dick, whether you get $5 or $0, that's what you like to do.
That's what you like to do, exactly. I agree with
it ain't no such thing as a fetish. I eat steak. I eat chicken. I can't stand liver. Simon is my best friend. So it doesn't mean that I'm just one way. And I'm so sick of women thinking that there is no man out there want women that want one thing. And this narrative that has been presented in this day and age, men want the Golden Corral. They want the buffet. There's just certain items in the Golden Corral that they will not admit to eating.
Right.
But they have had everything up in that hole.
They'd have tried it. They just ain't gonna admit it. I appreciate it.
5 and 6 times. When a man tells me, "Oh my God, your dick that big?" Oh, I ain't never sucked one before.
And then they gobble it like
they gobble and out. No, I tell men off top, baby, I don't believe that. You could tell that to the next queen or someone else that wants to go there. But I've had a man tell me back in my day when I lived in D.C. to hold a gun to his head, to hit his wounds, tear his cakes to pieces. So men have all type of fetishes. And like I used to tell my good girlfriend Judy's, you don't have 12 inches to stick in a man so you would know what he did.
That's true. They can't test it. They
cannot, but I was just recently introduced to you from watching you on YouTube through the Super Set thing. And one thing that I like about you is you speak your truths. And what people don't understand is your truths is their truths. But when they don't know the characters or the ingredients that are involved, they don't know what kind of bread they're really eating. But they will take up and say that it's a loaf of bread when that shit really jiffy. You feel me?
Right.
So I appreciate you taking my call, Shakie, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
You too. I would like to see the pounding of the tray. I like stuff like that.
I'll definitely send it to you. How can I send it to you?
Do you how are your email? You can text it to me, email it to me.
Is your email in your presented in your stuff?
It's mcshakielive@gmail.com.
Oh, I'm gonna send you a whole lot of things, baby.
I want to see it, baby. I want to see it. I got to see this.
You have a good night, baby.
You too, sweet. I thank you for calling. Okay, so that was a very interesting call. Very interesting call. I will see. I got to see this. I want to see it. But they said the traders got the tickets, girl. They said, Shakie, you said that you gave receipts before about someone being DL. What makes you give you those receipts? In that case that I was talking about earlier, the girlfriend actually called my phone disrespecting me because she assumed somebody had saw me and Trey together and they assumed that something was going on between us. Something was, but I told her no. And so one day she called my phone, I know something going on, blah, 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 etc. So like, okay, so you want to call my phone, this is what you're looking for? Boom, I'm going to let you find it. That's how I ended up giving those receipts. Usually if I'm mad, I'm giving receipts about that. Usually. Like, Trey, keep me, I'm a bitch you want to keep happy. Thank you, Frederica, my good friend. Good night, y'all. I'm going to hell. Okay, shop with Gabe. Okay, shop with Gabe and also shop with Shakie. Child, they said that she said 12. So the train is heavy. Good morning, Shakie. Tune in from Atlanta, Georgia. What's going on? Good morning, good morning, sweetie. I'll be in Atlanta on April 4th. Check me out, Daiquiri Shop. This has been a very interesting live. I mean, Texas was good. I think this is stuff I haven't forgotten. Hello? Address the message with MC
Shakie.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so this is a question I have for you.
What you got?
I am a woman who is attracted to bisexual men.
Okay.
However, I find it very hard to find them because men are so guarded with their identity.
Okay.
So how would I go about, because I've gone to gay clubs and spots and parties, but they act like I got the plague. So how do I find a man who is willing to, be himself?
What do you like about a bisexual man?
Honestly, I think the inside, I'm a gay man.
Okay.
Because I don't like nothing about women. I like all my friends are men, and if I had to do, I would fuck a man. That's just I love it. I wish I had one, but I enjoy, watching male on male porn, all of that. So I would love to be in a relationship with someone who also enjoys the same things that I enjoy.
So would you seek threesomes with your partner and someone? Would you seek threesomes with your lover and someone else?
Would I allow someone else in?
Yes. Would you do threesomes with your
I would love that. Yes, I would love it.
All right. So
absolutely.
I think that's where you start with finding someone who is truly bisexual. You first find your gay partner that can help you find the bisexual man, because you trying to find a bisexual man, he hiding from you, sister. He don't want you to know.
Yeah, he don't want me to know.
So then
I have to fish around, and I'll start to ask questions, and they'll tell me little bits and pieces, and it'll make me upset because a lot of men have had sexual experiences that I found with other men at different points in their life, but are not comfortable with talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And because they find out that I'm open, they'll start to reveal. But it's just like pulling teeth. And I don't like that. I just want somebody that I don't have to pull that out,
So, I mean, and then I would also do this too. There's apps for that. There's Jacked, and there's motherfucking Grinder, and there's other apps that actually men are on there saying that they're bisexual. And I don't know how hitting them up will work, but maybe try that as well. But also, I would try to find the gay component of the thing, the openly gay component of the thing, and then try to go utilize that connection. You find a gay man that you are comfortable with and who is comfortable with that, and then you go with it that way, because he ain't coming to you. He ducking. You got to go find him. It's not going to be easy. So what you are is a rarity, a straight woman in a sense that is attracted to gay men, to bisexual men, excuse me. And so,
right. I really would love a gay man, to be honest with you. I only say bisexual because I'm a woman.
Okay, gotcha.
But I would prefer someone who, would be with me and only other men. I know that sounds crazy, and I am, but that's just how I feel.
Do you like fat, black?
That's what I like.
Orange haired sissies?
Huh?
Do you like fat, black, orange haired sissies?
Okay, I do.
Girl, I'm messing with you, girl.
I love your skin, your teeth. You are so sexy. I ain't too far away. I'm in Texas. I'm in Dallas.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, but Dallas is another place.
I can hit you up.
Yeah, so Dallas is another, but that's probably another thing too. Dallas is not known for its, to me and in my mind.
I've been to the spots in Dallas, but like I said, I'm ignored. You know what I'm saying? I'm very aggressive. And I don't know if that's off-putting, but I'm very forward. I cut straight to the chase, and it's just not worked well for me.
It's not work. The internet is your best friend here. Number one. Number two, I think you need to find a gay man that's willing to kind of like join with you on this mission. I think that's probably your best out, because it's like gonna be very whatever. You say you're very forward. The aggression part, might be a thing too. Maybe it should be a little more subtle. You know.
Okay.
They say, "What's your IG?" People want to.
Okay.
There's there are people that's on the live asking, "What's your IG? Do you have an Instagram?"
I don't do social media like that.
Gotcha, I understand.
I'm a very private person,
and that's completely fine. So
yeah,
what if?
I don't
So
do
what if
Facebook, IG, Twitter? I don't do none of that.
So what if somebody sees this and say, "Well, they're trying to snack."
Okay. Right. You're right.
What you gonna do?
So I need to get an IG page.
I don't know. Do you? This is
But
good.
you know what? I don't know. Would that be? I'm kind of private, and I want to respect the privacy of my partner too.
Baby, Sip Nation is nationwide.
I'm not down low. I don't mind him being wanting to be private. That's cool with me. I don't mind that.
Baby,
but I don't want to necessarily advertise.
Listen. You are on nationwide. They got people from in New York and California. We are coast to coast. You have just told the world. Don't get scared now. If you're scared, go to church. This ain't church. If you're scared, go to this. Sip Nation is nation. It ain't just a couple people in Dallas sitting at the bar talking. We nationwide, sister.
Okay.
And so this is what it is. I tell you what, make your IG page and DM me, and we're gonna start there. Next time we do an ass shake or just a mess, we're gonna have your IG page and you're gonna get out there. These bisexual men, we're gonna find you one. We're gonna find you one. Okay, my baby?
Okay.
All right, my son.
My name is Redbone Mango.
Redbone Mango, nice to meet you. I'm MC Shakie.
Okay.
All right, Miss Mango.
Bye, Sippers. I love you, Shakie.
I love you too, sweetie.
Bye.
Bye. Address the mess with MC Shakie. What's going on?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great. How are you this morning? This night? This morning?
Okay. The woman that was just on the line,
mm-hmm.
I can tell her exactly how she can find someone who she's looking for.
How can she do that?
On a so-called, tell her, hopefully she's listening. You can tell her to go on Plenty of Fish as a straight woman. Tell her, put in her profile that she's open-minded and slightly aggressive. I can't tell you how many so-called straight men that are so feminine when I start talking to them on the phone. I promise you, tell her that's all she has to do.
So go on a Plenty of Fish.
On her profile, tell her to write that she's open-minded. So she's on the profile as a straight woman looking for men, and tell her to put that she is open-minded and she has an aggressive personality.
Okay.
And then everything else she wants them to know. And I promise, I can't tell you, I just have a regular profile as a single woman, how many feminine men that are posing as straight men.
Wow. You just told me.
She'll have, I promise you, Plenty of Fish, and it's free.
Okay. Can I find something on there?
POF.
I know what I've heard of.
It's for everybody. It's for everybody.
Oh,
it's for everybody. But I promise her, she will have her pick. She will have her pick. Exactly what she's looking for.
Okay. I appreciate the advice. I'm gonna tell her, I have a number, so I'm gonna text her and let her know that there was some advice after. So if she wants to go back and watch the replay, she'll get it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your show.
Good night. Well, there you go, sister. Love connection. All right, so this is going to be the end of Address the Mess. I hope we got into something. We're going to talk about some more of these in-depth topics real soon. Make sure that y'all click the link at the bottom, go to the Sip Shop, get y'all something. Also know that the Sip Cosmetics lines is about to drop on the 14th. I love y'all so much. We got a lot of stuff in store for y'all. Thank y'all for so much for coming. And this was a great topic. I did have I learned some stuff tonight, and I hope y'all did too. So I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all next time. Good night.